Hello, this is Carbus Gaming and welcome to another edition of Let's Play Skyrim. This time around we are doing Solitude's quests. Alright, we are exploring Solitude, so that's what we'll be doing. Alright, let's go. So,
Divines bless you. May the ground
what's your story, old man?
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble.
I see.
Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
That would be cool. Alright.
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. Oh, thank you.
There, old man.
Divines bless your kind heart.
I have a lot to give, you know. I'm rich. Right, let's move on. Don't dilly-dally. Come on, loading screen. We have much to do. Come on now, what can you possibly be loading? Thank you. Oh, damn it. Hello.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind.
Falmore.
Really.
Hate them.
It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying. Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business.
Goodbye.
Finally.
When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course, I had a horseshoe hidden in my glove.
Cheap tricks, eh? Cheap tricks. So, by the way, you sell garments, right?
I can help with Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you.
You have fine cloths and all, but miner's cloths also. What kind of hat is that? Yeah, you have a lot of stuff, but I don't need
Thank
it.
the gods for the end of yet another pointless.
Then goodbye, you stupid bitch, elven bitch. Always with that fucking attitude.
For a veteran?
I already did, my friend. Could give you more if you gave me the option, but if you don't want my gold, then so be it. I cannot force you.
Seems there's always more to be done. Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of straw. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace.
I'll do my best.
I showed up to what? I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me, and from that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia. I'm a bard from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
Yeah, good. I'll do my best there.
Welcome to the winking skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then.
Oh, alright.
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
Interesting.
I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
Thank you for the information.
The most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting. Aye, but I'll be here in Solitude for longer still. Fiata's skill as a Fletcher drew me to this place. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. I hear there is a city, Windhelm, that is nearly white with... And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskyg. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Where the dragon attacked, we've heard rumors of death and fire from the skies. But then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. A sword is no good against a dragon.
Not entirely true, not
Good to talk
entirely
to a
wrong.
fellow traveler.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
So you can use spells, eh? That's cool. Anyone in here?
Spell. Deadlier still is the one who wields both.
Who are you?
Feel free to make requests. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested.
Sure.
Corpulus keeps clean in.
Great spell. Great shout, great spell, great magic. I am strong. I be happy for this. Hello, my friend.
Ah, you're just in time. Working with the guild again. Best of all, there's no need to smuggle things quietly anymore. With the influence we have in Solitude, I can march it right out the front door.
See? Everyone's happy. Except for the traders who actually see their profits going down.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. Most people head over to the Winking Ski. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know?
No idea.
Ulfric Stormcloak escapes Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out.
That's not entirely true.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
A letter? Let's see. No. Mysterious note then. No. Not this. Where is it? Come on now. Ah, there it is. Right, so new word of power, thanks.
Venturous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
Alright, let's see these aromatics.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
Yes, only you.
You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
Yes.
Wonderful. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
Right.
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
I see. Man, Hsaarik, you look like a badass.
If you ask me, this damned rebellion can't end soon enough. I had to end my tour of Skyrim's courts. too dangerous to travel. To be honest, I'm a bard from the Bard's College here in
Alright,
Solitude.
understood. You do nothing.
Papa says I want
Met the
to
most
rob you.
talented bard.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Nope.
Come back if you don't play tag.
I want to see this. Bits and pieces.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if not.
Oh my goodness.
Have you met my dear... Yes, my older brother. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's Court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. We'll speak again.
Biren said you got here just before the execution.
Really?
Must have been a... Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. No, that was an ugly affair. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Bits and pieces. It was a super shout. Coming from a super dragonborn. That is super me. How do you make of that? Mjol. So.
If you're passing through Solitude, maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What do you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the... My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
Right.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people. And they pass through dangerous water. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in. But if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
I see, but what would happen to the
Don't worry
sailors?
about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. Turn me in? For what? What crime's been committed? I'm just making idle talk about what would most undoubtedly be a tragic event. A tragic and very, very profitable event.
I see.
It would be best if we spoke little until we've completed the task.
Yes, let's do that then. But until then,
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
where do you catch
Down
them?
at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire company workers and those red wave thugs. Sorry, yes. It's been... I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. These are troubled times. Be
You
on
look
your
like you
guard
could
out
do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek. I have my ways, but it's...
The Black Blood Marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness. That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Path. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Interesting. Oh wait, someone just left.
Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
My goodness. Come back when you figure how to spend money. My goodness, such stupidity. Hey.
Don't suppose you'd
The
enchant my
divines
sword.
saved me.
Dull
May the
old
divines
blade can
guide
barely
and keep you.
Hey, blacksmith.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. It's almost all I have time for these days. The men training here in Solitude. But I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. To be honest, no. but High King Torig supported. You could say I'm a king's man at heart. My loyalty lies with Solitude. So
I see
where
that.
I think I would. Oh, Sema would have my hide if I even suggested. You think Stormcloaks and Legionnaires are dangerous? Ha! Return anytime you need arms.
Let's go here. To the blacksmith.
Just arrive in the city? Is it true what they say then? There are dragons about.
Yes, there are. Many, many.
No man is a match for... Buying one of our blades wouldn't hurt your chances, though. Food, experience, and a roof over my head and the finest... If money's all you hold dear, then you end up like Jari Ra, plague on the city. Captain Aldous can't prove it, but that Argonian is up to no good.
I see.
May your be some storm-cloaked flesh.
Stormcloak Fish, eh? Man, these guys are blood war thirsty and bloodthirsty. All these guys want is to fight. And gotta have Hsaarik here to back me up.